Namaste, welcome to Virama Wellness. I am Dr. Vinaya. Most of us tend to take our breathing for granted, isn't it? Why? Because air is free and the breathing process is automatic. We don't have to put an effort. It is only when we hear about the breathing difficulties or when we experience ourselves, we tend to give importance to our breath, not otherwise. We have heard that our mind affects our breath. In fact, that is an understatement. Various organs and tissues affect our breathing. Generally, we are not aware of it. Our brain has a center for breathing, that is in the medulla, that is in the brain stem. That part is sensitive to levels of carbon dioxide. So that means blood gases affect our breath. If there is not enough carbon dioxide, there is no stimulation for us to breathe. So don't think carbon dioxide is a waste gas. It is very important for us to breathe. The right balance between the oxygen and carbon dioxide is important. Now, when we exercise, when our muscles act, our breathing changes. When the stress levels are high, our breathing increases. When we are happy, joyful, compassionate, our breathing is relaxed and slow. When the blood pH changes, our breathing changes. When there are changes in our hormones, say stress hormones, thyroid hormones, our breathing changes. Like this, our whole system and various organs and tissues and blood and gaseous levels, chemistry, all these are connected to our breath. In fact, everything is connected to each other. Why I am talking about breath is because we have some control over breath, whereas we have no control on our heart or brain or other organs directly, isn't it? Since we can change our breathing rhythm, the rate of breath, the length of breath, all these things do have one or the other effect on the inner organs. Of course, it is through the autonomous nervous system. Now, the autonomous nervous system has two parts. One is sympathetic nervous system, other one is parasympathetic nervous system. Whenever there is lot of stress or any threat, if you feel that threat, immediately the sympathetic nervous system tends to dominate and help us to fight that threat. In other words, all the functions required to fight or run, that is our heart, our breathing and our skeletal muscles, they act because that is the priority at that time. All the other functions like say digestion, excretion, nourishing functions, they all are handled mainly by the parasympathetic nervous system. So, during the time of stress and threat, these functions go to the background. When we feel that there is no more threat, no stress, I am safe, that feeling gives a message to the autonomous nervous system so that parasympathetic nervous systems again comes to the forefront to continue with the wonderful functions of healing, digestion, absorption, metabolism, excretion and all the nourishing functions. In other words, our health improves when there is parasympathetic dominance. Now both of these systems are directly connected to our breathing. When we breathe in, it is connected to our sympathetic system. When we breathe out, it is connected to our parasympathetic system. That is why when we breathe in a particular manner, using breath work and pranayamas, we can bring a beautiful balance between these two systems, which in turn affect the inner organs as well. That is why regular practice of breath work makes a big difference. It is not only to our mind, to the rest of the body and system as well. If you are interested to learn more, do contact us. I hope this information helps you. Thank you.